is KIMT Storm Team 3, weather coverage you can count on.
If you were with us at 5, you heard Katie describe the roadways as a hot mess right now. Piles of snow, slippery streets. Folks, the point is this: it is a tricky commute as we speak.
It certainly is. And joining us now is Storm Team 3 meteorologist Sarah Knox. Sarah, are you tracking that these winds are going to die down anytime soon?
The good news is that the winds will be dying down. The problem is we're going to be dealing with these blowing snow as we enter into the morning as well. So not only do we have ice and snow covered roadways, we have blowing snow to go around with it too. So treacherous conditions, no joke there. Let's take a look at what some of us saw around Rochester. You know, not all of us are upset about the snow. This guy right here is pretty happy about it. But again, you know, our daily lives have to continue. We have to go through the motions. And thus we've got to deal with the snowfall all across the area. But, you know, once we hit the weekend, it'll be a little bit prettier, that's for sure. What's not pretty are the current road conditions across the area. Southern Minnesota dealing with completely covered roadways, and some new updates. Portions of 35 from Albert Lea to Owatonna, and even heading further north. Now, travel is not advised. That is very serious when we start to see a lot of the purple around. It means that the snow blowing and the ice-covered roadways are a huge hazard, and if you don't have to drive tonight, please don't do it. North Iowa still dealing with partially covered roadways as we enter into the evening. So I thought I'd give us a quick traffic update. Really, between Mason City and Owatonna, 35 is, as Katie described it, a hot mess. Travel not advised between Albert Lea and Owatonna, seeing plenty of slowdown areas, and not as many people are on the roadways now. And even if you're headed towards the border or up from the border into Albert Lea, you're going to run into those slowdowns. And the blizzard warning continues to roll on. This will expire as we head on into around the midnight hour. The same can be said for the weather advisory that the rest of us are dealing with, and a winter storm warning to the north. So a lot. This system packed quite the punch, and now with those winds coming in, we're still dealing with it. The nice news is, though, a lot of us getting the influence of some high pressure starting to finally move in, clear away the clouds, and even some flurries that are left about. You're just dealing with the blowing snow. Now, where this all came from, well, we were in the northwest quadrant of a very powerful low pressure system, and that's where we see the heaviest of the snow. But this is what I'm tracking right here. I mentioned it just a moment ago, the high pressure, drier air for Friday and Saturday. But we're going to get some very cold temperatures moving in with some wind chills dropping immensely. Sky Tracker 3 does have that snow fading away as we approach closer to the 8 p.m. hour. By midnight, we're mostly clear when it comes to precipitation. The clouds will take their time to clear, but by the lunch hour for Friday, we'll have the sunshine back. And like I said, it's not all bad news. Social ice, the party's starting as we speak, but as we're heading home, perhaps calling the cab tonight in Rochester, it's going to be very cold. We're going to be dealing with feels like temperatures around 10 p.m., getting near 25 below for Rochester, 28 below for Mason City. Here's a quick look at the 7-day forecast now, where the weekend is always in view. Not a terrible weekend. Do see a chance for some snowfall on Sunday, but all eyes are on Tuesday, where a potential winter storm comes knocking at our door once again. Katie and George?